What's up? What's up? This is the gold USD. Gold. So there is this recording. I'm trying to, just gather information on what I'm learning, put the data together to see what I get. And right now there's a scenario I'm seeing on gold. Right? So this making this video just for data recording purpose. So this the U gold USD chart. Whatever. So and right here I'm on a daily time frame. I'm seeing something that quite confusing, but I don't want it to be too confusing. But I just want to see how it plays out, record this video so I can come back to it later and just get the information I hope to get from it. Right now, I can see the price rejected from this place, and then I think this is a break of structure to the downside, quite obvious. Then what I notice is at this point is that obviously this is kind of a pullback, you know. So the market might be trending downwards after taking out this low, right? And then we started seeing the market breaking highs, to the upside, right? So obviously, we can say that this market is, you know, bullish at this point. But then I'm more interested in the swing highs and swing lows. So I can see that this to me is a swing high and this to me is a swing low. So that is to say we are currently in between this range from here to here, right? And this is where this is what I'm saying right now. If you can see, I spotted a fair value gap right here, a fair value gap right here, right? And the market is currently as at this point, okay? And then there's a fair value gap below. After we had a breakup structure, I think there is no fair value gap here. No, there isn't. So there's a fair value gap below this daily time frame right here. I'm still learning about this fair value gap though. I'm still learning about it, trying to see how I can blend it with what I'm doing. So okay, we had one year market, I think it was here. It was here, right? We had one as at this point. Market got to the point, rejected, and then break this low. But that being said, we have one here, and we have where this market is currently reacting from. So I'm seeing two possibilities. That is either the market wants to pull back to this fair value gap, then continue this current, you know, bullish trend, bullish phase, or the market might just do this, go up a little bit, and then just drop all the way down to the downside. Right? This of which I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm looking at how price is moving currently. So when I on the 4 hours time frame, I saw something that you know I saw something else. I saw that we just had a market structure shift as at this point, an M shift. This was grab of liquidity and then an M shift to the downside. So which is kind of something that gives me so much pleasure when I see on the chart, when I see the market give me an M shift, you know, to the other direction. It's just kind of a strong bias for me. You already know this place is a daily fair value gap. So let me take this one a little bit so we can focus on what we're seeing on the 4 hours, because here is a little bit where I got like confused, but I'm not confused also. And then before then, if you can clearly see, the market has been bullish on 4 hours. Clearly bullish. Clearly, you can see that now. Bullish momentum, crazy move to the upside. So what I saw is that this market broke structure, broke the structures at this point, and then left a fair value gap below this position right here. And I know from what I'm learning now that okay, this fair value gap sometimes at like a kind of a magnet that just draw price to himself to get itself filled before price move into its intended direction. So in my opinion, this fair value gap right here, this particular one, is a bullish fair value gap because this was a breakup structure to the upside and then created this imbalance, this imbalance, right? So now price has pulled back to retest it, and then we might see continuation to the upside to take out this high. So this is where I'm not okay. I'm not trying to understand more than just what I'm seeing right here, because now this reaction is coming from, now we are on, don't forget, the daily fair value gap zone. And if you can see something, these 4 hours, we just saw a market structure shift, a bearish market structure shift, right? And then on the daily, this is also a bearish, we just have a bearish market structure shift on the 4 hours on a bearish fair value gap, daily fair value gap, which is, we might likely see the market pulling back, just to mitigate this daily zone that I marked here, or reverse the trend, or whatsoever it may be. But these 4 hours right now, I can still see that we are bullish. This fair value gap has just been filled. So is it possible that price wants to just rally up? Because gold, I don't know, but gold is just something that just keep going up. Is it possible that price just want to rally up using just reacting from this 4 hours, or price wants to rally down? Then something I found again very interesting, that before this market structure shift, and this is something that I've started to see of recent, that if you have a fair value gap, then you have a market structure shift to the other direction, which in this case bearish, that price do tends to get feed this fair value gap, then drop to the downside. So to me, it seems like we are in between two gaps right now. We are in between two gaps, because if I had wanted to take this position, this bullish continuation on these 4 hours, what I needed to see is just probably 5 minutes or 15 minutes changing structure to bullish, on this fair value gap. Just look for a bullish change of character, then look for bias continuation, right? Then on these 4 hours, what I need to see to take a short from here as well, is just a market also, you know, giving me, a market structure shift as well, giving me a kind of a notification that, okay, hey, what's up? We're not going upward again. Now we are on a bearish fair value gap, and we just shifted structure. So let's take a short position, right? So that is the thing that I like to see. But what is the thing that is happening right here now on this zone? We didn't get any market structure shift right here. This is from the 4 hours. There wasn't. The market just kept reacted and just kept going up. You understand now? And now we are on that. Let me turn this shit off. I think I can see something right here. This is 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, I think we just had, this is a break, and also this is a break. Oh, I think this market shifted on that 4 hours fair value gap on the 15 minutes time frame, shifted. Yeah, obviously I can see that. I can see that clearly now. So this is it. This is an M shift for me. Okay, then now watch what happened. And the market just came. I think this already happened, because as I'm making, at the time of making this video, it is just 6:36 a.m. So I think this happened four. That was yesterday. No, that was early this morning, right? Okay, okay, okay. So I think the market has already shifted. You see, after taking this liquidity, breaking that structure up to the upside, and then gave an M shift, it created an imbalance. Before then, he had there was also a break of structure to confirm like the bearish direction that the market just shifted structure to, right? So that break of structure just tells me that okay, now we see we had a shift right here, we had an M shift right here, then we had a break of structure right here. So that's to me is just like now we have a shift, right? The market has shifted from bullish to bearish, and now we just had a break of structure to confirm that okay, price is likely to go more lower, and now this is coming from the 4 hours bearish. You don't forget the 4 hours has shifted bearish. We're saying a market structure shift there. And now this was the pullback into the fair value gap area after the market structure shift. And on 5 minutes, we just had a market structure shift as well on the 4 hours bearish, fair value gap. And then we had a breakup structure. And then the market created a fair value right here. Also created a fair value like an imbalance right here. I hope you can see that. Funny enough, I'm just learning this. Let me turn this into red. Okay, now you can see that now. Okay, and then the market pulled back. I think mitigated it. This would have been a nice trade though. This would have been a classic nice trade. Really, really nice trade. Nice one. You see, and the market's just rallying all the way down. Target this liquidity for the this low. Think it's drawn liquidity. That was a 105 hour. This was a nice. This is a nice trade though. This is a nice trade. This would have been a nice trade, but I wasn't in this. Nah, you just know that. Okay. That being said, you know now we've seen what is going on the 15 minutes. So where are we heading? Like on the 15 minutes. Sorry, we'll see what's going on the 5 minutes, right? Okay, and I can also see another. Let me just take all of this join out. Should I? Okay, let me take this one out now, right? So let me take it and bring it back. Let me take these ones to reduce the. So I want to see, because in this scenario where in this place right now we're having two scenarios that are conflicting me. So should I go with the daily like the daily direction, which is after the market just failed that fair value, that imbalance? We just saw a 4 hours market structure shift, and on this 15 minutes right here you can see the clear imbalance right here. So do you think that the market would fill this place to continue the sell? Let's see. So this I'm just going to be watching. Like I said, this for data purpose. So I know whenever I see a scenario like this, I know what to do next. So let me go to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour, we just had this was a sweep of liquidity. Now we can see clearly we also had a 1 hour market structure shift right here. This was clearly a grab of liquidity, and then we had another break, an M shift to the downside, which is okay from what I'm saying. This not trying to be confusing, but yeah. So good. And then I think there's also Okay, this one is still, this fair value gap is still like kind of related to that of the 4 hours because we just retested it and then drop. So this 4 hours, is it going to respect this daily fair value gap? Is it? Or are we just going to keep buying from here? Are we just going to keep buying from here? Because we just filled this gap as at this point right here now. Now, but there's a shift. So I think the daily time frame is always going to win. The daily time frame is always going to win. So, or probably we might see the market just, rally all the way. Let me take some of these drawings out. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ho ho ho. This kind of cool. Hmm. Interesting. So, well, are we going to see this happen? Markets just reacting to this level and then drop to this daily fair bullish fair value gap area. Take out this low. Take out this low right here. And then, you know, just keep dropping. Just keep dropping till you actually come take out this low. So what I'm saying now is that my question now is this, is price going to respect the daily, you know, time frame structure, or just going to continue with this 4 hours? Because we are in between two, you know, three. This one is the daily. This one is okay, three. In the sense that this gray one is the daily, right? Then this other one, 4 hours, and the 4 hours shifted bearish on the daily. Then we have another one as at this point, you know, after the shift, which the market is currently rejecting. So is this one going to hold for the continuation, or is this going to hold for the sells? Well, since the market has shifted bearish on the 4 hours, I think the sells are going to hold because it's now in line with the daily. So let's say this gap right here is just like a reaction point for price, you know, pull back and then a drop. And then also on the 5 minutes, we've seen a clear market structure shift on the 4 hours fair value gap area. And then the market has, like what we just went over, give us. Well, let's see. Like I said, this is just for data purpose. I'll come back to it. And then whatever the market does, I'll take note of it. So next time, I know what to do in a situation like this. But just to be clear, in my opinion, logically, I think the sales is going to hold. The sell is going to be more stronger than the buys. But gold, just keep talking about. Let's just say though. But that is what I think, in my opinion, that we're going to see more sales. Like this sell is going to hold, and definitely we might as well take it this low right here. That low right here. I don't know where it's going to pull back, like if it's going to drop all the way crazy, but I think we're going to get to this point because this is also a daily fair value, bullish fair value gap. Then probably we might see continue up to the upside, or we might just keep dropping all the way to the downside. Okay, so well, let's see how it's gonna be. Let's see how it's gonna be.